for me, my understanding, my understanding of the black coffee, black coffee is an examination of 120. Like when you go through, when you say you knowledge 120 in our city, and okay, so bam, it's gonna be an examination. That examination is what we call a black coffee. No sugar, no cream. I always had the pot of black coffee in Cairo. When we was building in Cairo, I always had a pot of black coffee at the black coffee. No sugar, no cream. If you wanted that, you had to bring your own. Right?
You want sugar, you want cream, that's
you bring your own. Right. Just like I was hitting it out the other day. No sugar, no cream, I'm down. But anyways, my understanding is it derived from Egypt, which is Killeen, Texas.
Okay.
So that's Akil Jatu, Hakim, them kind of guards up there. Those are guards down there. They deal with a lot of hot signs down there. So those guards of peace, they had a lot of influence on Divine Allah. But at the end of the day, we adopted, from my understanding, we adopted that from them. Where we would take you through the examination, and you may not just quote lessons, you understand? We need to see your understanding to those degrees. Understanding. And those things, energy surpasses time. Those examinations last hours, God. Because every God in the cipher had the knowledge 120, of course. Okay? And then everybody could ask questions that they wanted to ask. That person that's supposed to be the said person of that ability, the questions they wanted to ask them concerning this culture and them knowledging 120. You may not ask them to quote a degree or lesson, but if the degree comes, if it's presented in a degree, that degree is automatically quoted. You automatically quote that degree, but it'll be somebody in the bunch that's gonna tell you, okay, God, you say you knowledge 120, take me from knowledge to Pluto. Now we're gonna all sit here and listen to his quotes of his lessons, and then in the midst, there's adding on. That's gonna draw it out. Man, you know how many people got in trouble with their wisdoms at the rest, or their earth at the rest? Cause they was out all night with the gods. Ain't no telling what she thought we was doing. They liable to thought we was out messing with some shaky booty broads or something. But we was in the actual black coffee, right? So yeah, black coffee is special to me. Personally me, when I went through my black coffee, I didn't acknowledge it was really a black coffee because I didn't know the value of it at the time. I didn't know the value of anything at the time because, like I said, when I got the knowledge and I knowledge 120, it wasn't a steady cipher going on in our city. You know what I'm saying? Gods are scattered everywhere. You seen them when you seen them. And they might have come, you might have had so many convened at a spot. And I was fortunate to have them convene at a spot one time, and they was building on some lessons. And I asked a question, concerning agreeable and disagreeable, satisfied and dissatisfied. They were building on the wisdom build degree in the Allah free ass cipher. And I asked that question about that. You knowledge 120, God? Indeed. Quan, the big God, sounds like a black coffee to me. I didn't know what that was. Didn't pay it no mind to the date. You know what I mean? I didn't pay it no mind, but before I knew it, it was just a bombardment of just questions. Me standing on the square showing and prove whatever question of whatever degree or lesson they were decided they wanted to ask me. Like I was proving to them what I knew. That's how I took it at that time, So it was and that was on McDermott. That was on McDermott in the Sudan back in 2001.
If Mecca did this.